Off and on, I've been working on automating microscope stages. These are manual stages that you can move the XY with your hand with knobs and have it computer controlled. And I had a design that we had worked on a couple years back that used stepper motors and belts, and I had found on Thingiverse a set of files called Computerized Microscope Stage. It's Thing 2747886. There's some pictures, there's really not a write-up on there, so I wanted to do this video to kind of help people see how this goes together. I printed it in different colors on purpose so there's more clarity. So the red part, which you want to print pretty solid, this is what is going to be mounted to the microscope stage. So like that. Then for the motors themselves, there's this part here, which handles, I think it's the Y, and then this part here. So these are two separate parts, right? They get bolted together with screws. So in this case, I used some M3 screws, metric 3. The lower one, the shorter one, is a 12 millimeter. This longer is a 20. And I did put washers on both sides just to kind of give the plastic a little more strength. It's a little fiddly to get in there. I found, unlike his photographs, that putting the screw top here and here works out. These are Phillips, but you could use those round hex ones too. The motors are the very, very common, what are these? They're so common I can't remember the name of it. The 28BYJ48 tiny little stepper motors. You see these all over the place. They're used in a lot of projects. They're inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. The motor gears, now what's not clear on the site is you have to print this gear twice. Right? One for each motor. That one, that one. And these simply get press fit onto the motor shaft. So first thing you do, press fit these smaller gears onto both the motors, then take the one motor, you could do this one, bolt it together, take the other motor, put it inside. It actually fits really nicely. The model is really nice. And then attach it that way. And then this motor assembly, you press fit this into the top piece using the dovetail. This is relatively tight. I used a handy dandy dead blow hammer to just gently tap it down. It didn't take a lot to get it fitting in there, and I don't think it's very tight now, so it probably won't come out. The two other gears are the X and the Y, and these will eventually get pressed into the microscope. I don't have a microscope here right now, so unfortunately I can't show that. The smaller of the two prints fine. The larger of the two, there's a problem with the model. So you have to, in Simplify 3D, I had to tell it to separate the two conflicting areas into two separate things, which is this inner one and this outer one. And then when I ran it through the slicer portion of Simplify, it was able to magically merge them together. There's supposed to be online tools that'll fix that also, but unfortunately they did not. I had to go with this solution, but it worked. So if this knob prints out or looks really weird in your preview, that's because the file is messed up and you need to do some fixing. So hopefully, and this will eventually go like that. Actually, the small one goes here, the big one will go up here. Also, the bigger gap in that yellow part is going to be toward the top. You'll see what I mean. Hopefully that helps.